Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 10 multiplayer. So, in the last episode we made this thing right here, and we made a distillation tower, whatever it's called. Distillery tower? This thing. I've made it a bit bigger. So, last episode when I said size doesn't matter, I was talking about this, not about this, because this does matter. So, my whole plan for today is we are going to get all of these, and we're going to speed stuff up. I also made some soldering alloy because it's like super easy to make. So you basically just put some of this soldering alloy dust, which you can make from tin and lead. You get 2 out of it in the mixer. Yeah, I put some of this through the blast furnace, electric blast furnace, and you get yourself some soldering alloy right there. And you could basically use this for like a bunch of stuff. Like this one right here, the advanced pump. It needs these stainless steel bolts. And that comes from a stainless steel rod. And that comes from... which one is it? This one? Cutting machine? Yeah. So that's basically... we're using a stainless steel right there. Whereas we could just use a bit of tin and a bit of lead. Should be so easy. So I haven't actually swapped those recipes out yet. But I will be doing that. But today is all about polyethylene. Trying to get some of this. Because... well, I suppose it's about ethylene, right? So you get that from steam-cracked naphtha or steam-cracked light fuel. So basically what we're going to do, this one here is our 9 tool one. You can actually automate this and only use this one. We did that in our single player, right? So that would be the plan. You can see right here as well, I've got a little cable poking out here. This is a... wow, funny enough, I used P2P right there. So I got P2P. I also went round and I used P2P in a few different places. So we were maxed out on this red channel. In fact, we'd gone over a little bit on the red channel. So we had a few channels which weren't doing anything. So I used a few P2P right here. Same thing with the brown channel. That was maxed out as well. So again, P2P'd a little bit off right there. For this one, it was literally just stuck a P2P there. It turned 6 into 1 because there was like 6 coming through here. I think I could show you if I've got like the configurator. So if I grab this, I could pop this off and then I can show you back there. It says 6 channels. And when I do this, it says 1 channel. So it's not the best way to do it right there. You should probably have like a dense cable and then you get the most out of it. But in this situation, that's all I could think to do. I mean, I could have put one like right here, I guess. And then whatever is here. So there's 24 channels, to be fair. They're all coming from over here. So we could have put it here and it would have been better. But meh, can't be asked. It's all good. In fact, we probably should put it there. Put another one there. Why not? Use our P2P. It's not like we're going to run out anytime soon, right? We've got like hundreds right there. I didn't know that he put some up here. I've been kind of taking these down whenever I can, right? Just because I want to try and collect all of the JM3 heads because it's funny, but it just puts them in really surprising places. It's just funny. Anyway, right. So today, I need to put these back over here. As I said, we're going to continue cracking on with modern industrialization because we need to get this done at some point. My whole plan is I want to get the sword and maybe the gear. I don't know. The sword is the best sword in the game. It does a /kill command. Also, Doggo has moved a little closer, which is funny. Love it. But yeah, the quantum sword is the best in the game. Sword. And if you look at the damage, it does infinite damage. So obviously, we want to get this because the Mahao Sukai, what do you call it? The Morgan, that got nerfed to heck in this version. So yeah, I just feel like we need to do it. So I'm gonna extend this out, and we're gonna go underneath this. I'm also probably gonna extend it so it goes all the way over to this, and then we can stop using this modular router. Not that this is doing like anything bad. I should also put that on eco mode. But this is like happily just producing salt for us. This is like a lobby in League of Legends right here. But still, let's try and hook this up right here. So it's kind of annoying that it came out at this point. I didn't really expect it to literally hit straight away right there, but that's what's happened. So yeah, let's go underneath right here. We want to come to maybe this side, but right there is where I want to put a... Oh, you know what I could do? Tell you what. I'm also going to try and neaten this up a little bit. Huh. Oh, yeah, I put an MV energy hatch on here. I didn't do that last episode, but I did mean to, so... There we go. So pop these so it pops over to there. And then right there, I'm using white, by the way. I think I've already used white over in this direction. Over here, there's a white cable, but yeah, I am using white right there. And then these two are linked over there with the white cable. But meh, I'm all right with reusing. We're using brown over here for both modern industrialization and immersive engineering, so yeah, I'm good with that. Anyway, right here, I'm going to use a cable, one of these cables. Now, I should be white stained glass. I should be using this with cable anchors. If we do this, and then swap that one out. There you go, get a bunch of these. I really like the look of stained glass. I'm not sure what happens to me, but I normally like to hide everything. But in this playthrough, I'm like, no, I want to show all my cables. Right, let's pop the flux assessor right there, and then we can just stick that on right there. So that should be booting up, and then we get power into this. Got power, perfect. This, by the way, is set to a height of 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're not going to do the drawers to begin with. I think we're just going to use some pipes from mechanism. Yeah, why not? Anyway, there we go. So what we can do here is I can put some crude oil in here. In fact, I might bucket it in. And by bucket, I mean not use an actual bucket, but use a tank. Crude oil. Now, I got a question. Can I put this in here? Is that going to work? Doesn't seem to. Worth a try, though, because that means I could have used that, but it's fine. We can take some of this crude oil, stick that in, like that. That is working. You can see right there, it's got the efficiency thing. And that should, in 3 of these, give us sulfuric naphtha, sulfuric light fuel, and sulfuric heavy fuel as well, right? Yeah, perfect. Right, so it looks like we need to do a couple of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm just going to put them all in at the same time. That's good. And I'm going to make a few tanks. Just the regular old tanks, I think will do. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if you're going to auto output. It doesn't look like you're auto outputting. That's fine. That is actually okay, because we could just... Yeah, when this is finished, what I'll do is I'll pull out all of this. I think it's the naphtha, right, that gives you... So if I have a look at this. So you've got to wash it first, chemical reactor. So we're going to make a chemical reactor for each one of these, because we need to wash it. You get yourself naphtha. Then you need to chemical reactor it again. So we need 2 chemical reactors for the steam. So you put some steam with the naphtha and you get steam cracked naphtha. Put that back through and you get yourself a bit of ethylene. So, and is that the only way to get ethylene out of all of these? No, you can do it with light fuel as well. You get a little bit more with light fuel. That's good. So how much light fuel? Yeah, we got a good amount right there. So there you go. Take all of that. I'm actually going to take all of these because it makes sense for us to get all of this out of here. So this is basically clean again. Wants to be clean right there. So for now, I might use this over here. The one that we've got. So it's chemical reactor, isn't it? So this is the heavy fuel. We don't want to do the heavy fuel. We'll do the... There you go. So two buckets of this. Oh, wow. You actually need 12 buckets to get 12 buckets of light fuel. Okay. Okay, this is going to get really confusing soon. Ah, but we could do it with naphtha, so we could get a little bit with naphtha. What I'm trying to do is I need enough polyethylene to make myself basically 9 digital circuits. And if we have a look right here, it's 9 times 750 millibuckets, whatever that is. So polyethylene. Oh, actually, we've already got a little bit left, so that's not too bad. So we only need 200 millibuckets off of one of those. So it's 8 times 0.75, which is we need 4.5 buckets of ethylene. Okay, 4.5 buckets of ethylene, and you get... Wow, we need quite a bit of steam cracked naphtha then. Okay, for now, I'm just going to export into here, and we're going to import from these 3 right here. I think that will work. So, export bus, import bus. 1, 2, 3. So, import bus goes on these 3. Export bus goes there. And then we just do... Oh, I love the fact that you can deconstruct these now. That wasn't always the case. I don't know why that changed. I'm happy it did, but still. Anyway, these are just going to come into the system, so we don't have to worry about tanks and stuff. Crude oil. Has to be from modern industrialization as well. There you go. Excel cards. There we go. So this seems like a bit of a waste, but obviously we're going to be pulling out the crude oil eventually, and we're not going to have the crude oil be used for this. Probably going to put steam cracked naphtha into this. Steam cracked naphtha. Where is it? This thing. Oh, missed. Actually, we probably want the light fuel, right? Because you get the most ethylene out of it. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to actually make this recipe because that sounds like a good idea. So it's the 1 bucket of light fuel, bit of steam. Need to get steam into the system as well, which is fine. We could do that. And then the light fuel, again, that one comes from sulfuric light fuel, and that also gets... Oh, we need some hydrogen. Have we not got hydrogen automated? Okay, we'll do that. I think we've got oxygen automated, which is why we might have some hydrogen already. So which one was that again? That was so that was the electrolyzer. So we need to electrolyze some water. So it's this one. So do that one. Yeah, we got the oxygen already. We need to do hydrogen because it doesn't like see it as the same recipe. You need to put both recipes in if you want to get hydrogen. So yeah. Anyway, this one was in the chemical reactor from what I remember. So let's put it in this one, and then I think this one's also chemical reactor. Put it in that one. Nice. Okay, so I'm basically going to try and get myself a bunch of steam cracked light fuel. So let's do 12 buckets. Missing sulfuric light fuel. That's fine. We'll be getting that soon. Missing some steam. So we need some steam, which we can get from right here. So I don't even know if this is hooked up right now. It probably isn't. It says device offline. So I think I unhooked this. We've also got this boiler we could do something with, but let's take from this boiler. There you go. That's pulling all of the steam out of this. Nice. Now that's not going to get us too much steam because it doesn't have any like fuel right here. So I'm only going to get a little bit because we don't need like a ton. And I'll set up a steam engine over here eventually anyway. So there you go. Again, we're doing the bare minimum we can until we can get ourselves enough of the ethylene to make polyethylene that we can set up the rest of these 3, sorry. So it's a bit of like we do half a job until we can do the full job. I hope that makes sense to people, because obviously I'm not trying to only use one. I am going to be using the rest, but yeah, there's a bit of backwards and forwards you need to do with modern industrialization, which I quite like, actually. It's kind of like a problem-solving thing that you need to do. Hey, now we can make the steam cracked naphtha. I might actually just stop this now then. So just take that one out. So that's going to go off and wash all of the light fuel. Crafting light fuel. Let's go and have a look at that. Make sure that's doing its thing. There you go. It's right there. It's making the light fuel. It's very slow, isn't it? But that's fine. We're going to make some chemical reactors in a bit anyway. We need to make chemical reactors so then we can... Oh, I might actually just fill one with steam. That way we don't have to have steam in the system. Yeah, I like that idea. Right, anyway, what we can do now is when that's done, we can put the steam cracked naphtha back through this. Actually, it's not naphtha, is it? It's the light fuel. So steam cracked light fuel, pop that in there. And there you go. Oh, when this is finished with the crude oil. Yeah. It's already got to efficiency of 59, so it's pretty good. So yeah, we got to wait for this now. Obviously, at some point, we should upgrade this to an MV instead of a... No, not MV, a HV instead of an MV, because the more power you put in, the quicker this thing is. So it's pretty cool. Anyway, that's going to go through, and that's actually probably going to get more stuff if we have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's actually going to be 5. So this one and this one is also going to be... There you go. You can already see. I'm not even going to try and pronounce those things. 1 and 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all getting us stuff. And put some acceleration cards in this. Now, obviously, what we're going to do instead is... Well, yeah, this is going to be so cool, right? What we do is in the middle here, or near the middle, maybe I'll put it over this side somewhere. I'm going to have a draw controller from functional storage. So if I pop in here, see this thing? We're going to have one of these, storage controller. Yeah, there you go. And then we're going to use fluid draws up the side here. I think that'd be so good. And then we can use the import and output fluid things that you can get from functional storage. Wait, at functional storage. So these things, puller and pusher. So we can have a load of puller upgrades, which will pull out of all of the outputs. And then we can have a, like, pusher upgrade, pushing, like, the crude oil, for example, is going to go in here. And so on, all the way around. So I might make this one the crude oil. Then that one is light fuel, and that one's heavy. And then, or that one's heavy, that one's light. And then this one is naphtha. Because naphtha gets you the most stuff. And I want all of my oil basically being processed. I think that would be a really good idea. Plus, that way we don't have it gumming up our fluid disk. Because I don't know if you guys remember last episode that I had to quickly make a second fluid disk because there's so many. I'm already like halfway through the types for that one. That's how annoying that is. But yeah, there you go. That is going to get us some ethylene. We've already got 3 buckets. So what is it to make polyethylene? Half a bucket. So I think we might have enough stuff right there. That's pretty cool. So if I want to make digital circuits, and I do 9. Other than the fact I don't have any of my lead or aluminium like set up or, you know, processed. It's still going to try and make some sugar solution because it needs to craft 1.5 more, which is fine, which is why I checked right there and I didn't just say craft. So now it's got 1 to do and so on and so on. You are out, aren't you? That is kind of annoying. What about steam cracked light fuel? What about if I make another 12 buckets? Oh, I can do that. All right, let's do that. Because that'll make us more ethylene. And then that'll make us more polyethylene. Perfect. Right, let's try this. Oh, not 19. 9. And we're good when it comes to polyethylene. Wait, it says to craft. That's fine. That's fine. Because it's got all of the ethylene needed, right? So, oh, I'm so glad about that. Yeah, it does say we need like a bunch of emeralds, but I think we're probably going to be able to do it without emeralds. And I've changed it as well. So we need 252 transistors, but I'm not using this recipe because this recipe is really slow, right? I'm using this one. So let's... Oh, actually, I should just say go off and make us those, please. Ah, I can't. Lead and aluminium. Got ya. Right, moment of truth. Yeah, we could do it. All right, go on then. Go and make us that. That's going to take a little while. That is going to be all of the... Oh, I didn't think about this. We also need all of the clean stainless steel machines. So stainless steel is still going to be a pain. And I forgot. Wait, does this use any of the things that could use soldering alloy? I don't think it does. But like the gear, I know the gear you can do with soldering alloy, which I'm going to do instead. I haven't set those up yet. Just saves us a little bit of stainless steel. I really like the fact that you can save stainless steel because it takes too much time. So over here. I know I'm using the same one, by the way. We probably shouldn't. And I should probably make the higher tier like casings for all of these as well. I did say I would do that between episodes, but I forgot, if I'm honest. But maybe we do that now. I don't know. Let's Are you done over here? I think you are done. Oh, perfect. Cool. All right. Well, what I'm going to try and do is set up all of the distillation towers. So this one here is going to be for... I might move this one. I want to make this one the oil one, the crude oil. So it goes crude oil, and then whatever the second highest one is, the one that has 4 outputs. 5 and then 8. That would make sense, right? So it goes like round like that. Interesting. I just had... Wait. Chromium. It doesn't say you can't breed these monks themselves. I am so annoyed at myself. You know why? Over here. Let's do it. Baby upgrade. I'm going to pop one of those in there. See what happens. So when, even though this is simulated, when the baby upgrade, which by the way, this thing, if you... Oh, it says it right there. When installed in a hive, it gives a chance for a new baby bee to be spawned when the hive... from the hive, every time honey is delivered. Meaning that you can't just like, you know, put one of the bees in here. Where's my... I swear I made the bee beginning with B. Did I never put him in here? I don't know. We might have rolled back at some point, and we might have got rid of that B, or I put him somewhere else. I can't remember now. How do you spell it? I cannot remember how you spell the B. Have a look. I've got loads of rubies, by the way, because I was just testing out this thing over here. And I was thinking about making more of the chromium bees. But obviously, if we don't need to do that... It's Cthulhu Monster one right there. There's a Sea Nation one as well. Oh, look, it's still in that form. We haven't got that stuff yet, to be fair. So it's B-E-R-Y. B-E-R-Y. So if I remember correctly... Ah, you have to do this to get the ingot. I actually really like the fact that you could do that. That's pretty funny. Wait. Can you not spout these up or something? Wait. Oh, wow. Okay. You have to do the implosion compressor. Fair enough. But yeah. We need to get a block of this eventually. I think I did manage to do that in my single player. I just had an automation for it. But I had the implosion compressor at that point. So, but we will need an implosion compressor at some point. Oh, you can also see over here, I've been planning a little bit. Let's pop this thing back on. I'm trying to make it so like the power is on this side. Is like on the corners like this. And then you can see I've already got drawers in place. This one's obviously, I'm going to chop the top off of this. And put it on that one. And this one's going to be the 3. So it goes 3, 4, 5, and then 9, or whatever it is, 8 over there. I haven't put any of the upgrades in this yet. So I need to put like all of the... I might put diamond upgrades in all of these. This one, this one, this one, and this one. And then what we'll do is do the puller and pusher upgrades. Now, I was just thinking about it. We could do with linking these things up to 2 different things, if you know what I mean. So we have one which is, oh, it's really difficult to explain. So crude oil. This one here, it will make sulfuric, light fuel, sulfuric, or all of the sulfurics basically. And that's fine for this to have in the drawers. And then we have like something over here which exports those things from there into the thing to wash them, right? This thing here though, so steam crack naphtha, when you put that through, you get, you know, all of these things. So you actually get ethylene from this one and you get it from that one over there, the really tall one. It's probably easier if I just do this. No, not that. This. There you go. So like ethylene and this thing. So these two, actually all of these. Yeah. Ah, flipping heck. That's a good one to find actually. So everything from this one, which is the one with 5, is produced by the one that has 8. So what we could do is we could have these 5 on a loop, which is just being like instantly pulled into the system, which will then go into these, you know, the corresponding drawers over here. So basically these ones don't need upgrades, but these ones need max upgrades, if you know what I mean. I hope that makes sense. Have a look at this again. So like methane for the heavy fuel, for example. Heavy fuel is going to be this one, I think. It's got 4. So if we have a look at that again. Light fuel can go straight away into the light fuel one over... no, we have to steam crack it first, don't we? So that's fine. Put that into the steam cracked thing. The methane can go over into this one. That one and that one as well. They can go over here as well. So technically these don't need any of the upgrades either. So this one needs the upgrades and this one needs all of the upgrades. That's good to see. Right, there's actually quite a lot of setup with this. So I'm going to pop one of these puller upgrades in. And you right click. Now, we want it to be east, I think. It pushes to the east. So this is a pusher upgrade. So we do that east. And then we do the same over here. So east. And then this one is west. West side is the best. So I should go sleep really. West. There you go. And then this one is also going to be west. There we go. So these ones are going to get filled up with like crude oil. What's that one? That one's heavy. That one's light fuel. Steam cracked, I should say. Light fuel and everything. And then this one's steam cracked naphtha. And they're going to push into here. Now, from what I remember, these aren't that quick. There might be a way of speeding them up. Maybe we put more of these pusher upgrades in there. Right, mistakes were made a little bit because I also set this off to make me some clean casings, and that's going to take a while. Also, I couldn't make all of them because we don't have all of the chromium for it. So I'm kind of hopeful. Oh, there we go. We've got a second chromium B. This one's a child as well. Nice. We got a chromium B in there as well. Sweet. We'll probably get the same for manganese, I think. Okay, let's try that. Manganese. Sweet. It does say right there that we don't need it. I might actually make a separate thing for this because it looks like we're going to need like a ton of chromium. Yeah, and we're not getting that much. Although, to be fair, we haven't got any upgrades in this, so maybe we should make some omega. Right, time to connect a few of these drawers up. So I'm going to have one. I'm going to use this side here as my import. And then this side will be my storage, if you know what I mean. So this one's going to import into the system. So we don't need anything on the oil. So let's have a look at the oil again. So I'll do that. There you go. So yeah, I don't think we're going to import from these. We can use these as a storage, basically. Yes, that's the plan. This one's also going to be storage. So all 4 of those are storage. Heavy fuel. Light fuel we can use as storage, maybe. So we need 1, which is... Oh, again, we don't really know which one is which. All I can really say is I know all of the ones here are going to be... Actually, yes, we do. we can make all of these import. Ah, sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna make this one the import, obviously. That's it, really, isn't it? I think that's linked to over here. So whatever goes into one of these drawers will be imported into the system once I put an import bus on the back of this. And then if I right click on this one, by the way, I did put copper upgrades in here to increase the range, just so it like would fit all of these in, if you know what I mean. Needed to go a bit higher and needed to go out a little bit further. So the rest of these are going to be storage. So actual storage. So that one there as well. And then these ones. Good stuff. Nice. Right, let's get that hooked up because I haven't actually done that yet. So import bus. I'm going to make the extended import bus. Just like that. And then we need the storage bus. So I did make a bunch of storages like earlier in the series. I'm not sure why I did that, but it just seemed to happen. So you put that one there, put that one there. Cable this up. I always used to type CAV. I'm not sure why. CA and then I'd miss. Yeah. And hit V instead of B. Very strange. But yeah, there you go. So that is going to be our storage for all of our fluids. We are chilling with Clifford now because I'm going to end the episode here, I think. Next episode, I will promise you that we finish like the entire processing and making all of the different towers as well. That's going to be my goal for next episode. So if that's interesting to you, I'll do it in a really weird way. Spoilers, I've already done it, but I'm splitting the episode here because otherwise it will be literally a 2-hour video and I already get complaints that my videos are a bit too long, so there it is. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. So thank you for watching. Thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.